Well, welcome back and hello, everyone. Good morning, Mississippi. We are live in Moss Point on the road. This is all about disaster response and, of course, celebrating Moss Point as a community. And who better to celebrate Moss Point with than this is the one and only. This is Gwendolyn Beard. She is not an unfamiliar face to the folks over here in the River City. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
So we're over here at Burnham Drugs. Now, this is the old soda fountain counter at Burnham Drugs. Over 120 years old. Moss Point has a lot of history.
Yes, and we're loving it. We're all, in fact, we're all in here in Moss Point.
Now, I love it. You're wearing the old Monarchs color for the old Magnolia High School.
Of course, you know, we bleed purple and gold, but Magnolia is our alma mater, but we are totally all in with the Moss Point Tigers.
Okay, so you have to tell me, what exactly does that mean, all in with Moss Point? I know with the tornado that hit, there's been a lot of volunteers, and you were telling me a lot of volunteers coming in from the Alumni Association here in Moss Point.
Correct. A lot of our professionals from Moss Point High are coming back to pour into the current Tigers. And, of course, everybody knows about Devin Booker, but we also have professionals, lawyers, and other entrepreneurs. And everybody who has left there pretty much comes back to do something about it because, like I said, we're all in.
I love it. Well, you know, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I lived in Moss Point for 8 years. Really? I did. I lived over there on Dutch Bayou. So this city is so important to me. And I always think of it as this is the convergence of the two rivers, the Escataba and the Pascagoula. And it's also the convergence of a lot of things. And you were telling me on the phone that one thing that, if there's any silver lining in this tornado, it's that it's helped with bringing together two churches.
It has, because the two churches have been on Main Street forever. In fact, First Missionary Baptist celebrated 149 years the first Sunday in June. Then, of course, on Juneteenth, the tornado destroyed it. We are now worshiping down the street at First Baptist SBC.
Wow. I mean, in a lot of ways, when it comes to like the desegregation of America, it really comes down to churches. It's like the last frontier.
You're so right. But, you know, God is still good and things are still going the way they were preordained to go.
Now, you're a member of the First Missionary Baptist Church, and now you're going over here to the First Baptist Church. Tell me a little bit about what happened to the church, because we'll be there a little bit later today.
Okay. For years, whenever there was bad weather, we all went to the church for shelter. This year, ironically, the church itself was destroyed.
Wow, that is so incredible. And I mean, we've all seen all of the imagery from here in Moss Point. For you, you are a lifetime citizen. Had you ever seen anything like this?
Never. I've never even seen a tornado. When they told me a tornado had struck, and I'm thinking, no, but we're south of I-10. Those things strike north of I-10.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, we are celebrating Moss Point today. We're going to continue all sorts of coverage. Anything that you would like to say celebrating Moss Point before we go to the commercial break?
I would love to say that the tornado has really reinforced the fact that the city has pulled together. You know, we've moved into the 21st century and everybody is working together with everybody.
Thank you so much, Gwen, for joining us today. And we're going to have more Good Morning Mississippi coming up right after the break and all through the 6 o'clock hour. But also, you don't want to miss coming up at 6:30. We're going to have it In Their Shoes, where we're talking about volunteering and the need for more volunteers here in the River City.